What's up, y'all? It's your boy Stormy J, back with the next episode. You feel me? We about to get it lit up in here. You feel me? Don't even look down there yet because we need to get there yet. But introduce yourself real quick.
What's up, guys? I'm Isabel, and we have a very special guest today with us. Introduce yourself.
My name is Jixie, also known as Kixie on social media.
One of the flyers out here. If you ain't know, go follow her profile right now. Check it out. You're gonna be inspired to do so much with your kicks. It's not even funny. But let's get right into this, you feel me? Because I can't stop looking down at these kicks, even though they're so high up.
It's about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly.
So, for those who don't know, can you please just introduce yourself one more time, my phone?
So I'm Jixie on social media. I'm a sneaker collector by hobby, by passion. I'm a writer, I'm a blogger, I'm a creative, I'm a visionary as it applies to sneakers. Do brand consulting, marketing as well. This is really my passion. It's what I do. I just love sneakers, kicking it, chopping it up about sneakers, writing about sneakers, eating, breathing, living sneakers.
It's in my soul.
It's in my soul. It's in my veins. And if everybody, whoever knows me knows, like, I could talk about sneakers all day long. It's my passion. So
we're gonna be all here all day.
We're gonna be here all day.
All day long. Ooh, that's amazing. You feel me? She's out here doing bigger and better things. You feel me? I'm loving it. And I love the fact that you're here today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to always just talk about and chop it up and see if anybody's inspired or anybody wants to learn or be educated about sneakers, about design, about history, about anything. Because I think like there's so much information that's out there, but it's not really that relatable information that you feel it like you'll remember it tomorrow, or you remember it next week when you need a fact, when you need something that like sits in your soul.
It's something that you take in so easily. I mean, it's always good for having a passion because you feel me, you're passionate to teach other people.
Absolutely. There's so many things, like other things that people could do with themselves. So sneakers is not a bad thing to be, into sneakers. And there's a whole new culture and a whole new community of young people.
The sneaker culture is growing.
Yeah, and they may have never seen a lot of these sneakers. They don't know about them. And it's important, I think, for me to be able to relate to the youth because they drive the culture. And a lot of people, like I was telling you earlier, we had a conversation earlier, where I say a lot of these old sneaker collectors have this, Joe Biden effect, where they seem to be very grumpy or grandpa about the younger culture instead of really embracing them and trying to be a leader, trying to be a teacher of some kind and trying to do different things. So I brought a few sneakers that's just like to represent different brands and different elements of sneakers. So which is your favorite? So we can talk about that one.
That's a hard decision. So far I gotta go with the Swayzees.
Alright, so
Swayzees, you feel me?
You can pass me them. So this is this was a collaboration with Theodora, the sneaker store, Packer Shoes, and Raekwon. So in 1995 he released Only Built for Cuban Links. The tape that came out was actually purple. So the back of the sneaker has if you can see, it has the 1 and the 2. So it has the 1 and the 2 for tape side 1 and tape side 2. And then the insoles are amazing because it has the track list. So it has on the first side it has a number 1 with the track list, and then on the second sneaker it has a number 2 with the track list. So it's dope. It has 1995 for the year. It's also bomb-ass purple. Only Theodora can withstand, the suede on this can withstand this purple and retain this color.
It's amazing.
The inside says made in Italy.
It looks like it's brand new.
So it's like great quality. So it's amazing. This is a dope sneaker. I mean, the quality is dope. Anything with a gum bottom is G. So, you have the gum bottom, which is great. This is one of my favorites, Theodoras. I do love Theodoras. The N9000, which that's the model of this sneaker, is one of my favorites, like top sneakers. It goes on my top 3 sneakers. The actual model. I can't ever narrow it down, but this goes on my top models. The N9000 is just amazing quality, Forerunner. So these kind of grail for me because I just love Raekwon. The box of this, I have them signed by him. So Raekwon signed the box, and it came with a poster, and I love do-it-yourself projects.
Yeah.
So I turned the poster into a board, like a clipboard for my house. So like the poster's in glass, and then I have pins and clips, and it holds up all my notes and to-do lists and things like that. So
it's like the perfect background.
yeah, so these sit somewhere near it so that way it kind of complements my sneaker lifestyle.
That's perfect. I'm in love with your shoes, man.
They're dope. They're amazing, and
Amazing. You feel
if
me?
you can cop a pair of Diadora N9000s, any pair, any color, they're amazing quality. And it's not like another type of runner that you will wear. So it's not like a Air Max. It's not like a Reebok. It just wears so differently. So it's something that you would definitely really love.
Honestly, and it lasts forever. I love these.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
So
Probably won't get these, you feel me? But
You could try.
you can try. The resale price really went up on those. They're about between 400 and 500. There were only 500 of them made.
it's not that bad.
No, it's not. But I think the whole price of resell has gone down. Like resell itself has gone down due to like StockX and Go and
Everything is in graphs now. Everybody's a reseller. Everybody's a shoe collector.
and there's just so much coming out at the same time. So it's like you really have to want those sneakers in order to look for them right now. And with everything that's coming out, that's like the last thing you want because you're so distracted by all the new stuff that's coming out.
What's hot, what's not. You feel me? We gotta get into these bad boys right in front of me, you feel me? Because I can't stop looking at those either. I'm sorry, I should have passed them.
It's okay. These are Jordan 15 Kubos. So,
That's how favorite.
okay. So these are your favorite. I love it. So the back of these represents, it has two different textures as you can see. And this one was a little more flare. It's sitting because it's been in storage for so long. One sneaker's red, one sneaker's blue. So this represents Kubo and the Two Strings, the movie. This was a collaboration in 2016 with Leica Animation. They did the Coraline movie, the Paranorman movie, Kubo and the Two Strings, the Box Trolls. They have the new movie coming out, The Missing Link. So they have the new Air Max, the Susans coming out. The Susans is supposed to be a wider release than what they've previously done with these, the Paranormans. There's only about 250 of these made. What I love about them is that Tinker Hat failed. He comes out of retirement just to really make these. This is one of the collaborations that they really pull him out to do.
Come out of high.
Yeah, for these. I love that they took the 15 and they took out the lacing and they put the zipper, so it wears like a little boot. It's like a little booty. So I love it because they're so sexy.
Literally.
These are also my favorite sneakers for Puerto Rican Day. Shout out Puerto Rico. So these, because they're red and blue, I truly turned these into Puerto Rican Day sneakers. So can't get any more Rican than that. So I really love that about them. I love that it's like a weave here. It's like a very nice weave material. There's neoprene that goes up from the inside. It has the two designs. So these are just bomb. I fangirled for these. I needed to have them. I went to like all these sneaker events like Sneaker Con, Soul Exchange, looking for like the best pricing on these. And I was also looking for a good size because
you need that perfect size.
usually I'm a size 8 in men. That's usually my normal size. But these don't wear like a normal 15 because they re-engineered them with the neoprene, the high neck, and the zipper. So it wears very different. So this sizing was really hard. So I found these, and actually the person who sold me them, we met at a burger joint and we wound up eating together and we were talking about these sneakers and yeah. And we were talking about them, and we were talking about sneakers in general for a long time. So, you know, sneakers have memories. So these, I'll never forget how I met this person off off of buying a pair of sneakers. We shared a meal together, and we talked about sneakers the whole time, so it was pretty dope.
And it led you to those bad boys.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's the one that sold me them, and he got them from playing a game on the website Kubo and the twostreamsmovie.com. If you got high points on that game, then you were eligible to purchase these. And some people won them, so he was one of them. So he definitely, I came up, the dust bag for these is beautiful, the box is beautiful. I'm a big box lover. I love.
Sure you gotta keep
pause. Pause.
The first pause.
First pause, and it's me.
First pause.
Sneaker box lover. Boxes, also the Raekwon box is pretty dope too. It's like, you know, sometimes that's why I can't get into like the Container Store drop front for storage, because some of these boxes are so beautiful. I love them so much.
Don't want to mess them up.
And what I've come to realize is I have so many collaborations, because boxes, insoles, dust bags, they influence my purchase. So a lot of that is something that I love to hoard and hold on to.
Honestly, they honestly do, because, you know, the Reebok Questions, the collab with Currency, his box is so amazing. It's like literally the back of a Chevy Impala.
Ah.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Every
so
time
hard
I
to
look
talk
at
about
it-
sneaker boxes in 2019 without saying pause behind the word box.
Even when you open it,
It's like a car.
It's like the trunk
Of a car.
with the tail lights, I should say. Oh my god.
So it's like, how could you get rid of something like that? And they'd be like, oh, just break the box down, like you can fold it. And I'm like, who wants to fold it when that's part of the beauty of, to me, of my collection, is just having some of these amazing pieces. And what I've done is I tried to incorporate them in my house, like the living room. I have like a
Feng shui,
sneaker
yeah.
theme, and then, you know, I try to have that theme going so that it doesn't look crazy when you see like some of these things that I don't want to get rid of, and I don't want to put it in the clear boxes. So this box is, it actually has strings off the box, like from the movie, the two strings. So it's like a rope that holds the box. So it's like it has rope. So part of why I really, yeah, it's part of why I really loved it. And it's interesting because right here, the painting on this. So the way they paint this sneaker is they use a process that's similar to painting cars. And there's like a machine that holds 15s to paint them. So it's a very interesting process. So even this paint is a little different that's on the sneaker. And these, let me tell you, these are beat to me. In my opinion, like I beat these.
It's still in good condition.
Yeah, but in my brain, I beat these up already. Like these are beat because I wore them so much, just because I love them. I love to rock these out. I bring these on vacation with me.
You can't get shoes and not rock them. You feel
No,
me?
it's a fact. You have to really
Enjoy your soul, live your soul, walk your soul. You feel me?
It's true. I recently went through like a whole reorganization process of my collection, and something that I realized is like I'm going through this thing where I'm pulling out a lot of sneakers that deteriorated and that are not in good condition anymore. And what's bad about that is that now I'm concerned about a lot of older sneakers, and I want to wear them. I want to get more use out of them. So it's like the new sneakers I'm copping now, they're going on the back burner because it hurts my feelings. You know, like when I pull out a pair and I'm like, damn.
It's like you lose it from your whole collection. Like you just.
I have this thing called sneaker funerals. It's like, you know, you pull one out and it's like the air bubble is hardened, it's yellow, and then they're deteriorating, they're crumbling. You touch them, it crumbles. You know, so you know it's not wearable anymore. You wear them, you'll leave your soul somewhere, and then you'll be here with a pair of like half-panel shoes. So it's like sneakers are connected to our memories. It's connected to how we bought them, how we got them, where we wore them to. So everything. So it's like you look at it and I'm like, damn. So now I'm going to be mourning this sneaker. So now I've adopted to doing sneaker funerals, which helps me feel better about getting rid of and putting this sneaker to rest.
My condolences.
Thank you. It's tough.
My condolences.
Yeah, condolences, right. So it's like, I had a pair like, recently my Air Max 97s, OGs from 97, the original silver bullets. They've been alive and kicking all these years, and I take really good care of my sneakers, like climate control. I put them in storage. I know how to hydrate my sneakers. Yeah, I know how to make sure that they stay good. I know how when they need to be oxygenated, come out the boxes. So, you know, leather needs to breathe. A lot of these sneakers need to breathe. So it's like I know when to care for them. So I've done a really good job. Like I have sneakers that early 90s and they still, I can wear them in the snow. I can still, you know, pull them out. So yeah, so now to have some of these sneakers that are dying on me, it feels terrible because my grandmother bought me a pair of sneakers. She bought me a pair of TNs Air Max, and I was like in like 99, like white. They were all white. They were white, triple white. So to see those go, it wasn't even about the sneakers that my grandmother bought me them. And it's like I have a few sneakers that
the story behind
right,
it,
and it's like it was a twins day, and I wanted to match with my friend, and she was like, oh, well, what are you wearing tomorrow? And I'm like, damn, I don't have the sneaker that she has that I want. And she's like, with all your sneakers, you don't have them. And she's like, well, meet me after work tomorrow and I'll get them for you. And I met her, we went to eat, we were chopping it up. My grandmother was like a counselor for women.
Shout out to grandma.
Yeah, shout out to Grammy. And so I met her after work and we were talking and we went to eat. So that memory of that sneaker is like what I hold on to. So to see that sneaker go, I was like, remember when I was with grandma and we went to eat and things like that. So, you know, it's a lot of memories attached to these sneakers. So
that's another thing you gotta love about it.
yeah. So now all the new stuff, I mean, as much as I want to flex with it and really wear them, you know, to...
Does that mess with your sneaker game? Like, say you wearing one certain shoe today, would you like switch out a pair?
I generally change sneakers maybe like twice a day. I do. Like the mood I'm in the morning is not the mood that I'm in the afternoon. And I think sneakers are tied into my mood. Somebody told me that when I'm upset, I pull out heat. And I didn't realize that until like recently, where I was like,
So what type of heat would you pull out?
like some heat, like, you know, like that specific day I was like in a pair of Don C's, and I was upset because I had like a few things to do. They weren't going right. Some plans weren't going well from the day before. So I woke up in the morning knowing I had to tackle this day. So I was like, you know, feeling half empowered, but half like a bull, like a raging bull.
Like, I need to get this, I need to do this.
So I need sneakers that really support that and make me feel like I'm boss. So I'm like, I'm putting on like some boss kicks.
You suiting up.
And I'm like, put those boss sneakers on, and whoever even looks at me is gonna know that I ain't freaking playing today. And that's how I feel.
Perfect.
That's like for work when I do like meetings. A lot of the time I'm in like a suit and foam posits. Like I was so known in corporate America for just running into a meeting in like sneakers. Yeah, foams. People, I mean, they disrespect the foams because the foams were hoarded out. Damn it, I said bad words again.
Okay.
So they were like so bad, girl. So they were so, I mean, the retroing of them and the demand for them decreased, right? But look at all the ones that's coming out. They don't disrespect the ones.
The ones that just stay
or the Hirachis or any other 97s. Like every sneaker gets their turn to be retroed and exploited and used. It sounds like we're talking about like
the lead singer.
Yeah, tell me about it. So every sneaker gets their.
But Foam's got it. In my opinion, Foam's got it.
But I love, like I call myself, I have so many nicknames in sneaker. Like I call myself the Foam Queen.
The Foam Queen.
Foam Queen, 5411 Queen. Like I just love sneakers, so I have to attach queen to it. So and put on a little foam crown. But like I want to get married in a pair of foams. Like seriously, like
honestly, as you said,
like Nike needs to make me a pair of glass foams so I could get married in a pair of glass foams.
Like Cinderella foams.
Cinderella foams.
The
So
Cinder foams.
Cinder foams. Facts. So it's like I wanna, like I love how I feel in foams. I feel so strong because they're such a strong sneaker. And we walk on the concrete out here, like up and down the trains and all over the street, and it's like I'm not scared of getting caught in the rain with them. I'm not scared of getting caught in.
They last anywhere. You can't crease them. You can't really scuff them unless you really try.
If you need a kick, you can kick.
Kick
right?
it with Jixie.
You know, it's like if you they're whatever you need them to be. You spill coffee on them, they're perfect.
Just wipe it off if it's
Just that's it. Find a little water and just put it on their pump. Like they're
Literally.
perfect for. You don't have to be scared.
winter, summer.
So foams are never scared. You know, you're never scared of foams. So
Scared.
I ain't never
Ludacris
scared.
should make his own homes too. Just kidding.
Never scared of foams.
Bad boys right there.
Well, before I even existed.
So these sneakers are older than you guys.
It's okay though. The moon walks into my life.
Well, you can say that you've seen them. You can say that you got to really see what this looked like and what sneakers was about in the early 90s. So in 1989, Michael Jackson signed a deal with LA Gear. He got paid. It wasn't put out as public information, but there's a book that shows that he got paid like $20 million for this deal, which would have been like almost half or a little bit less than half of LA Gear's whole marketing budget at the time.
So you really did something for that company.
Well, no, they considered these a flop at the time. So they signed Michael Jackson to, these sneakers were at like your local retail, like everywhere, but at the same time it was in like wholesale outlets and things like that. So they don't consider that these did very well. They have these in 3 different colors. They have these in black and red. I have them and they're so like, the black ones are creased, they're trash. So these are actually dead stock. I never wore these. And they're still in great wearable condition. There's not many out there that are white like this, no cracks, no creasing. I mean, I know the minute that I put them on, they're gonna crack and bust.
Oh, frick.
So,
Because these are like.
one day what I want to do is, I think I'm gonna pull these out for a sneaker battle and just like crack them on stage or something like that. Maybe I'll crack them in front of people. Like
are you guys ready to witness this?
I haven't done a sneaker
moonwalk?
battle in many years. I think sneaker battles are important for the culture.
Get everybody knowing, come together, everybody.
Yeah,
share
but you know
knowledge.
what it is now? I think a lot of people pick sneakers based on popularity.
They're like, oh, who would like these if I bring it?
So it's like, Lord knows, I was on a stupid Instagram sneaker battle, and I pulled out a Bin 2, and I lost to a Laylee May 1, the black and silver corduroy one. And
That's
it's like,
not even.
right, but it's because the kids don't know what a Bin 2 is. They don't know what that vibe was at the time when those sneakers came out.
That's why.
They don't know the value of them. They don't know nothing about. They don't know the leather. You never held that sneaker, so you don't know what that sneaker is. Now you can smell that sneaker from across the street. That's how potent that leather is.
Oh, that boy fresh.
Yeah, no, it was a Bin 5. My bad.
Oh,
So, but I mean, I had all the bins. I sold like 3 of them because at the time I was like buying property. So Lord knows, flipping sneakers
was the go-to.
is the way you go. You know, when you have like some real, like,
Heat.
I have this rule. I'm not wearing $5,000 sneakers. I'm not wearing these expensive sneakers. Like, I don't care if I didn't pay for them that much. I didn't care. I won't do it because it has such a value. And honestly, I love my sneakers so much. They all have value to me.
Personal.
But if I'm gonna wear as many sneakers as I have, you know, I haven't wore the Kubos since probably last summer. I don't remember the last time I wore those Raekwons. Like, it has to be, they're from 2015. I probably wore them like 4 or 5 times.
Don't even
So-
look like you wore them.
But the thing is that when you have so many sneakers, you don't get the wear like other sneakers. And then there's sneakers that are truly my beaters. Like, I washed them. Like a pair of Brooks that I have. I had to give them to charity just because I need to wear other sneakers. Like, I literally had to, because I was just wearing them like every day. They were like my go-tos. And a lot of like Reebok nylons. I rock
Almost wore one
those.
today.
Yeah, I rock those a lot. So back to these, because I get so excited. So these are dope because the bottom of these, you can see Michael Jackson tiptoeing. You can see his feet tiptoeing. So yeah, these are dope. You can see it says MJ, and it has like in lines, it shows like him tiptoeing, and then it says LA Gear on the bottom. So these are dope. On the tongue, it has him on his tippy toes, like doing the moonwalk. So he's dragging his toes on the tongue. They're white and silver. The back says LA Gear. It has all these like stony rivets on it. Everything is like Velcro. love Velcro. So
keep the laces intact.
he wore the black ones in the Bad video. You know I'm bad, you know it. So he wore the black ones in that video. The red ones were the most rarest ones at the time. So I remember I was going everywhere with my mom. This pair was my mom.
Oh
I had
my
my pair that I beat, and then this specific pair was hers. And she loved sneakers. She didn't love them for the vanity of it. She loved them because we're clumsy. Me and her are both clumsy. And so while I was going on the trains or going to school, she didn't want me wearing shoes because she thought I was gonna fall or get pushed or get hurt or something like that.
Slippery sometimes.
Well, my mom was always scared, like, because back in the day growing up, people fought a lot in the streets, and you get picked on and you get pushed and things like that. Especially for what you rock. And like people tested me growing up in the 90s in Brooklyn. People tested me all the time based on like what I'm wearing. Like, oh, you think you fly in your polo? You think you like, let me test you. So it was like, it was a struggle, because if you let one person take your sneakers, then everybody's gonna catch you. And if you're a person that had a lot of sneakers and you had a lot of swag, you couldn't let nobody do that, because then you're a victim. You should have just put victim right on your head if that was the case. So my mother was always aware of that, being so young and growing up in the street. So she was like, you can't wear shoes because you like to get dressed up, so you're gonna have to wear good sneakers all the time. So that birthed the animal you have today.
The Queen of Kicks.
So, and that's such a heavy title. I don't like the title. You know why? Because I feel like it's like any other genre, right? Rap music. You put a queen title to anything, everybody wants to come for your head. Or they want to come for you, or they want to exceed you. And sneakers is interesting because my collection don't look like your collection, don't look like her collection. Our collections don't look alike.
It reflects of
who we are. It's a curation, like a museum, right? So all our museums are different. So who could be queen of a museum when they're all different? So it's like, I find it to be very different. So some people have a lot of sneakers, and so I like to, that's why I like to break it down to like queen of foam posits, queen of the Adoras, queen of Reebok 5411s. You know, it's different things, but I like to just show a difference in brands.
Because most people just sit on the Jordan brand. I could understand that right there too. Or just sit on one brand and not really experience the feel of other kicks.
And right now it's so easy to do that when you see online was lit. So you see on Instagram, you know, all these Jordans that's coming out, all these Air Max for Air Max month. So from just looking at that perspective alone, how could you squeeze in a Diadora? How could you even squeeze in a Reebok into that paradigm when it's just like, it's not meant for you to see these things visually.
Thank you so much, Jixie, kicking it with Jixie, for having us today, for you coming here today.
Yeah, for me interviewing you guys.
Facts, for you having us today, showing us these wonderful kicks.
Somebody gotta school you young whippersnappers.
Yeah, history on how you got these, the reason behind them. I love it, honestly. It shows the sole purpose of everything you do is really from the soul.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of people faking it in the sneaker world, and there's a lot of, I don't know, but you can always smell that authenticity and the originality. And I just love it, man. I love being part of what this new community has turned into, what this culture is about right now. What it's turning into. And me, I'm just out here to cop. Like, at the end of the day, I'm just out here to get my sneakers. I could care less about a lot of the dumb stuff and the fuckery that's going on. I really, really just want to be able to continue my lifelong passion of copping these sneakers, wearing my fits. You know, we from New York. It's about being fresh. New York is about freshness. It's about. Thank you.
Hola, you know we ballin'. Let me stop.
True, it's like that's what it is. And now I'm of age. You know, I work. I'm successful. So sneakers is just a reflection of that. You know, sneakers is not the goal. Sneakers is just a reflection of your life work, what you do, and a positive hobby.
Literally.
You know, there's a lot of hobbies people have that are not positive. Communities are not positive. They're not safe. They're not healthy. And this is just how I want to express, you know, my art, my colors, you know, my swag, you know, my passion. It comes out through my kicks. So I'm happy that there are some younger people that want to learn a little bit more about sneakers and want to learn about models and technology and what drives your personal collection.
All right, guys. So that's a burrito for today.
It's a burrito. You feel me? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Blow up Jixie Kixie's Instagram. You feel me? Go show her some love. You feel me? She out here making a movement for the ladies.
I'm out here talking too much. That's what I'm doing. Sneakerati is watching. I'm talking way too much. I'm letting out all the facts and the secrets of the world. But definitely, we get a special, like, what do you call it? Like a sneaker handshake. We gotta point to the sole. We gotta have the soles touch. Bang. And
then we just.
All right, that sounds good.
Kicking it.
So yeah, we could work on that. But I really like that, the burrito. I'm totally stealing that.
For real?
Yeah, I love that.